When it comes to Holt, locations don't come much more prime than this. The town centre is a stone's throw that way, Gresham Senior School is a stone's throw that way, and this is an absolute peach of a house. Now, the first start to a good substantial family home is of course a proper hallway. There's room for coats, boots, school bags. Yes, of course it's very welcoming, but it's practical, which cannot be forgotten. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a pretty good start. There's a selection of reception rooms to choose from, but I've taken you straight to the back of the property where we'll find this kitchen come dining room, again following the trend of a good functional family home. It's a light, bright, spacious L-shaped room, but for now let's focus on the kitchen itself. Obviously it looks great, you can see that, but the tactility of this kitchen is wonderful. Solid timber throughout. The oak timber worktops work really well with this kind of whitewashed floor, and whilst you're cooking up a storm in the kitchen, your family or your guests can kick back here in the dining area. Lovely views of the garden, double doors leading straight out to the dining terrace. It's a good functional room that looks great and works just as well. Now, I've said it many times before, but I do still believe it. The perfect antidote to an open plan sociable space is an essential, separate, smaller reception room, just to give the accommodation some more shape, versatility, definition. And what I love about this space is the fact you've got this wonderful conservatory leading off of it means it's a wonderful room to enjoy the light and the sunshine during summer. But in the winter months, as we're seeing now, you can slide the doors shut, fire up the wood burner, and it's as cozy as you like. Now, one more reception room downstairs is this front, what we would probably list as the dining room, but as you can see, the space here on offer lends itself to a great deal of versatility. If you need a home office or even a studio, perfect. What I love about well-lit, generously proportioned rooms like this is the limits to their usage is really only your own imagination. The last thing we haven't seen on the ground floor is that it's completed by a guest cloakroom. Now, there's a first and a second floor to this property, and let's pause here on the first floor for the time being because there is 3 wonderful bedrooms to look at. And to be frank, you're spoiled for choice for which to label as the principal room, all of which are happily doubles, all of them filled with light, and once again, all of them with plenty of room for ample storage and additional furnishings. And whilst I say there's 3 bedrooms, there is another bonus room here at the front of the property on the first floor. As you can see at the moment, makes a wonderful study. Now, these bedrooms on the first floor are served by the family bathroom, which is every bit as stylish and immaculate as the rest of the property we've seen so far. Heading up to the second floor, where we find yet more generous accommodation. This time, this floor can almost become a suite in its own right, with a good-sized bedroom to one side, which is served by its farrier and shower room. Now, outside, I suppose the first thing to say is that this garden is south-facing, meaning it is a serious sun trap. You can see how sheltered it is. You can imagine when it gets pumping here, what a spot to be. There's a dining terrace, which is perfect, leading off the kitchen and of course the conservatory, which we saw earlier. And then for the most part, it's laid to lawn, bordered by a well-stocked flower bed. There's a further brick-built outbuilding in addition to the garage, which of course is incredibly handy. And don't forget that all of this is in addition to the space we already saw out the front. Plenty of off-road parking there. Well, I hope that's given you a touch of an insight into this substantial and stylish family home here on the fringes of Holt Town Centre. If you want to ask any more questions about the property, or indeed you'd like to arrange your own viewing, then we would of course love to hear from you. The number for the Soweby's Holt office is on your screen now.